Jill Biden saying this while appearing on The View.
Can you imagine if we put any more Republicans on the Supreme Court? No. We will lose all of our rights.
The First Lady also drawing this comparison between her husband and his political opponent.
Those polls are going to turn, I'm confident of it, because as time goes on and as people start to focus a little bit more about what's at stake and start to become educated on the issues and the differences between the two men, I believe that Americans are going to choose good over evil.
So, Julia, you're going to lose all your rights and the other side is evil. Is that part of the framing here?
Look, I thought that was interesting.
Which part?
Well, both parts, because we see first ladies, they come out normally, and they're normally used to soften their husband's images or the president's images, and she's taking a very bold stance. And I think it's rare that we've seen maybe Hillary Clinton, but it's rare that we've seen someone. I mean, with Michelle Obama, it's when they go low, we go high.
Yeah.
So she's going right into it. So I think she's someone that can certainly galvanize the Democratic base. We'll see if this, she's a pretty popular figure, so maybe it does hold.
You think, though, Mark, she's possibly President Biden's best asset and the Democrats' best asset?
Yeah, I mean, he's hugely unpopular, the most unpopular president in 70 years. Kamala's even worse. I mean, so it's either Jill Biden or Pete Buttigieg. I mean, those are pretty much the only two people you can put out there. But as likable as she is, she's still telling people that your concerns about gas, groceries, immigration are stupid. We disagree with you. You do not have real problems. Clinton said, I feel your pain. The Bidens are basically saying you're an idiot for feeling pain, and it's not real.
Is that the message? I didn't hear her say exactly that. I think what you're saying is she didn't necessarily talk about that in those clips, right?
Right.
Is that the message?
She's drawing the stakes. Yeah, she's really laying it out there and saying this is a contrast election. This is who you have to choose between. And she does it in a package, wearing her pink suit, looking just above the fray in so many ways. Jill Biden is an asset. And I think you're also going to see the Biden team go to surrogates more. Surrogates are going to play a critical role in this election, carrying the Biden message, the empathy that you're looking for, Mark, and also the talking about what the stakes are, which Jill Biden did. You're going to lose all your rights. That was a powerful line.
What'd you hear from her there?
Well, first, we shouldn't call people evil. That's part of how
the good versus evil.
Calling our political opponents evil is a bad thing, and it's how you get to the foolishness like the Alito's flag and all that stuff. And I will say to you, sir, that there have been more unpopular presidents than Joe Biden, and that included Donald Trump after January 6th, right? Joe Biden is the most unpopular president running for re-election.
Correct.
So, look. Jill Biden plays an extraordinarily important role for Joe Biden because every political spouse, husband or wife, is vouching for that person to the American public, which is to say, I know who they really are and they're really okay. And Melania Trump did some of that for Donald Trump, but mostly he relied on his daughter, right? Mostly relied on his daughter to do that for him. Like, I know how he seems, but he's really okay. What Joe Biden has to tell the American people is, I know he seems shaky. I know he seems like he's not up to this, but I promise when we're together, when we're alone, he's with it, he's okay. And so that's why she plays this extraordinary important role.
And that's why the good versus evil stood out to me, because once you start saying stuff like that.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I also wonder, though, if the use of surrogates is actually going to backfire with them, saying that Joe can't go out there and do it himself. Jill, I get it. She's the spouse. She's supposed to. But if they start relying on non-Joe Biden to go out there and sell their message, it's going to become a thing that why can't Joe Biden go out there and sell his own message?
Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.